I think everybody's going to want to hear this story as well, because COVID-19 has affected nonprofits a lot during this time, especially
Absolutely.
our first video, we talked about Freedom House, and that's affected their actual housing of their people that they work with. But yours, I mean, there's a different type of feel. So I'd like to hear about that and ways that, we can help out.
Absolutely. So we've had some really interesting and creative things that have gone on, which I'm actually kind of excited about. So we're a pretty small team. We have 10 people. So we kind of had to be nimble in this situation and think again creatively. So one of our main things that we do is we help people with advocacy, which basically means getting them the resources they need for the children, whether when they're really young, when they're in school, or even when they're transitioning to adulthood. So, we figured out ways to still do that work, whether that's IEPs, so it's an individualized education plan in the schools. We do those on Zoom. If we're doing, future life planning, but doing those webinars instead of, face to face. We also have a collection of COVID resources on our website. In addition to that, we still are doing work with individuals. So we do a lot of things. We do some fiscal management services,
Okay.
which means that we help people with disabilities to manage their budgets and their staff, so they can they can live out their hopes and dreams. So that might be managing their benefits like Medicaid and Social Security, paying their bills and payroll, things to manage their staff just so they can live that life. Not only we've been supporting them, but we also had a successful PPE drive for them. So for them and their caregivers, so they could stay safe at home. And recently, just last week, we were able to reopen our Lecotech toy lending library. So we're pretty excited about that. So that's for kids up to age 12. It helps them to reach their developmental milestones. So again, pretty excited about that. But as you said, I mean, there's been some other changes too. So sadly, we did have to cancel our Just Fun Club monthly socials and our athletic program. So our athletic program has 130 athletes that compete in 6 sports with Special Olympics opportunities. In fact, three of our basketball teams were going to go to the Special Olympics state finals this year until COVID happened.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that was in March. So that happened, and then we also had to cancel a couple of fundraisers. So there's been, some ups and downs. There's been some interesting things that have created some creative solutions, and we've operated the entire time during COVID. But then, there's things like that have happened as well.
Right. And it's good to focus on the positive things. I'm glad you went positive first, because that's definitely something that's really cool to see. You
We're
guys
still serving people.
Exactly. But to hear that these guys couldn't make the basketball finals, I mean, man, that's like a
I know.
Disney movie right there. I really hope that I really hope that they can get another chance at that, or maybe already qualify next year or something like that. But stuff like that is really interesting to hear, the way that you're pivoting and really helping out the community that you work and serve. So